Yo, my people, welcome back to HMTV, Veleti Log, Veleti Galla. Now, in this episode, or probably we'll split into two parts, we'll be covering all the street food in Androon Lahore. Why? Because, you know, this is the real old city of Lahore. Androon Lahore meaning old city of Lahore. This is where Lahore originally started from. Now, we're going to go through a lot of food today because I got a hungry belly and, you know, I've done boxing for a while. So then we're going to cover, I don't know, like gosh, sabziyan, but mainly like chicken, red meat. There's gonna be a lot of like sweet food, savory food. So we're gonna get into it. And as you can see, this is the area that didn't look like the ones from the previous videos. All right, so let's get into it. So guys, the first place we're going to try is Chicken Tawa Piece. It's going to be right in front of Arish Takara and Paja City Pai. Now this road here is tight, so there's a lot of like havoc going on around here. I always have to look behind me just in case that someone's about to hit me with a motorcycle. However, this place is worth the risk because it does have the best Tawa Piece I've had in Lahore so far. Now if you want that proper good Desi food, you have to come to the street food which is in Androon Lahore. Specially made, yes that's right, but it's not like put in a skillet or like a, how we say dechka, like a whole damn, I cannot even remember. Huh? But the word will come to my brain. However, tawa basically means like a big hot plate, right? Which is what you see here. Now, they're not gonna chuck in a lot of oil. Minimum oil, the better, because you want that taste that to really come out of the chicken. And the chicken itself is basically like a quarter chicken, half a chicken. They break it up. But if it's made with keema or like mincemeat or like a shami kebab, then you can easily smash it and then. So as you can see here, that not too much oil, but more flavors. We told them to make it a bit spicy for us. Let's see how it is. What I really love about these lot is the fact that they got like that thin roti. Why? Because that thin roti doesn't fill you up, but it gives you that flavors. It's enough of that dough consistency, that stretchiness, that flavors. It mixes perfectly well with the food. Because you know, there's some people who put too much, and then naan here is like bloody hell, man. It's too thick, so you can't really enjoy it most of the time. That thinness is what I love personally, like thin crust pizza, because you can taste the flavors along with it. So tawa piece is basically this hot plate, smack the food on it. But the tawa piece is, personally and subjectively speaking, is better than Arish Chatkara. But for this first part, we're going to be trying these guys out. We're not going to try out too heavy because we got a lot of places to try out in this episode. Mainly the next episode as well, possibly. But let's get straight into it then, right? So guys, it looks like we're in a bit of a troublemaking machine here because I ordered a little bit, but you know, a lot has come basically. So right here we got like a chutney, which is like a spicy sauce that we have. There's gonna be like mint, tomatoes and chilies. Then we got this sauce, which I don't know why they put in, but hey, it's a mix of between like mayonnaise and like a barbecue type of sauce. And here is the monstrosity that we're gonna eat. I think there's like a speciality that, you know, when they put cream on this, when they put cream on the food, you know it's just gonna be amazing. And to make it even better, we got this like this patala thin roti that's coming as well. Like, let me show it to you guys. Look how thin that is. This is exactly what I was talking about. Because the thickness, you can't really enjoy the food like that. But with this thin roti, you can really enjoy all the flavors that you fucking love, basically. So, we're gonna get straight into it. I'm gonna see how it tastes, basically. Hopefully I'm sitting in the right place, but there's a bit of echo here. That fan is just blowing on my face, bruv. Alright, let me take a little bite. I'm gonna take it with a little bit of oil. Jesus, that fan is blowing. I'm not gonna mix it with sauce because I really want to like review this food, how its natural raw taste is. You know what? It starts off with a bit of a lemony taste. I think they definitely put lemon in here. I'm not personally a big fan of lemon, but to kill that masala down, to kill that spices down, you need it for, you know, rejuvenating your stomach a bit. However, the flavors are amazing. Now, I keep saying amazing. Why? Because that's the only word that comes to my brain at the moment, so then I need to get in the dictionary again. However, the food itself is really good. That thin roti makes it even better. We'll take one more bite anyway. Now this time I'm gonna try it with the chutney, because let's see how it is with this now. It's piping hot, bruv. Jesus. I want to get with that chilies in as well. And this time, just a bit of this. I don't want too much of it, because then I know my stomach's gonna get messed up. Bismillah. I think, you know what it was? I think I was missing the chutney. You need the chutney with this. 100% you need the chutney with this. Amazing food though. With this type of roti, you can, what I say is, for those who are like advanced, you can take more of a single layer. But if you're new to it, take off this much, fold it in two, so it gets a bit of that thickness. Take it in, scoop it up, eat it. But if you're more a bit advanced, you're a bit more like me, you like the thinness of it because you want to taste more of the food, then come over and try it. Let's see the review for the after. I'm going to be giving you everything. And not at the end of the video, but when I go out and finish this food again. Alright? So come and enjoy the food, Aja. So guys, that comes to the end of Chicken Tawa Piece. Now, I'm going to keep it brutally honest because everyone who knows me knows I've got a no filter system. So let's keep it no filter policy. Now, again, no one's my friend. I'm neither anyone's friend. Only your mom and dad are your friends. Like the whole world, you know what I mean, like is against you type of situation. So I'm going to be brutally honest here now, right? Despite how many people give like the best reviews about this place, I mean, it's better than Arif Chatkara. The amount of people that say Arif Chatkara is the best, they're just a bunch of sheeps, man. That place is has too much lemon. It has like a karva zaika, like, you know, I don't fuck with that at all, basically. Now this place, if it didn't have that lemony side to it, I'd give it like a solid 9, 10 out of 10. But it had that lemony taste to it, which I thought, ugh, I don't really mess with that. I can't lie, I don't know many foreigners who mess with that as well. Even then so, the food was good, however, I just didn't like that lemony taste. So that's why I'm giving like 6, 7 out of 10. And that's me still being quite harsh. Why did I still give it above a 5? Because that chutney and that like mayonnaise with barbecue sauce, that gave me kind of nostalgia when my parents used to make me them lunch boxes and slap that sauce inside. So after I give it to them, they brought some memories back. But again, like, I won't say it's like 10 out of 10. I'll say 6, 7 out of 10. Whoever thinks it's a 10 out of 10, that's probably your view. Fair enough, I'll give that to you. But I don't know. But the roti, dude, anyone who has this roti, guys, dude, ladies, anyone. Whoever has this roti, you know it's going to be 10-10. Because this roti just made it even more better. Because I tasted the raw flavor of the food. Now, when you taste the raw flavor of the food, it's not added with sauces or anything. You can really review the food and be a harsh critic with it, which I was and I truly am. So then, guys, give it 6, 7 out of 10, and on to the next one. So, now we're gonna try the kebab, right? It's really tiny, so I'm not gonna pack a punch with flavors. There's not really a name for this, or there's no names around. I will have to tell you guys somehow where this location is, but I'm brought here by one of my trustees who told me that this food is actually really good. Luckily, it is bite-sized. I honestly, that three fingers worth. I got big fingers, so some of you might be 2 fingers. So then, let's try it. Let's see how it is. Now, because it is small, I am guessing that it will pack a lot of flavors. But you never know, because sometimes they sell lies and dreams like that. You know what I mean? You know, you have them adverts like that. So let's see how this is. It's not too far from that Chicken Tawa Piece. Let's say you exit the shop, you turn right, you just keep walking forward until the road splits into two. Then you know you basically got here. So, as I said, no fuel policy, valeti lo, valeti gala. Let's see how this is, guys. So here we got 3 of these small tiny kebabs with this masala thing they put on the side. Now, the amount of burgers and like minced meat, beef tikka or like bloody kebabs I've tried in my life, I know which one has a proper Desi twist and one that's forced in it and one that's like perfectly mixed with jalebi, which is basically fat. Now, as soon as I press my fingers into it, I know it's soft. So watch this, right? It's just breaking as it is. And if I squeeze it, Jesus Christ, I'm burning my fingers here, guys. If I squeeze it, shite, it just breaks completely. Now I'm gonna try a little bite. Fucking hell, that's good. That's good. That's really fucking good. I'm having a bit with the masala thing now. No, that's really good. I don't even care if this messes up my stomach. I'm actually happy to have this. Even if I'm dying on the toilet tomorrow, I'm happy to have this. Now, watch it again, yeah? I literally lift it up and it's just breaking from my hand completely. I'm not moving my fingers or nothing, it just breaks from my hand. And it doesn't have that full, you know, like, they put zira in it, and they put this, they put that, it's overpowering the taste. This mixes perfectly with the meat. Like, I'm a very harsh critic. This is genuine 10 out of 10. If they had like a bigger kebab, then I'll come here all the time. Fair enough, I live quite far, but really good. Really bloody good. Not only is it soft, you have a little few parts that are like chewy. That makes it even better. I'm genuinely quite shocked by this. I'm genuinely quite shocked there. This is actually really good. Last bite now. Damn. Alright guys, I'm here with the owner of Kuram. I'm blessed to meet him because his food was hands down genuinely amazing. Now, his name is like, the shop's name is like Papu or something. And you know what? He will tell you the rest in Urdu or Punjabi.
खुरम नाम है मेरा, ये डंगसाली चौक है, ये जो तरन्नम चौक है, ये तो हमारी 40 साल की दुकान है, ये 40 साल पुरानी है दुकान। हम आते हैं 3 बजे आते हैं तो 1-2 बजे तक होते हैं रात को।
Yo my people, now this one here is a barbecue of very specific chicken parts that cannot be named at this moment of time, but for those Desis, you know what I'm about to have. Am I dreading my moment right now and rethinking my whole life? Well, obviously. If I wasn't, I'll be fucking delusional. So, right now we have, as I said, for those who know, they know. You know what I mean? Now, for the first specific part of the body, where I'm circling my hand, really good. Not dry, perfect flavors, really very good. Now, I don't even know what the hell this is, but I do know in Urdu, but I'm not. It's really good. The flavors are really good. It just kind of threw me off because it's really chewy. I love fat. The fat part of a meat is my favorite part because it's juicy, it's tender, and it comes out with flavors. But that part, I think that part had a bit of a tendon, so it just kept chewing. It kind of threw me off. Now, one sec. That part slapped. That was really good overall. Purely because I think that was just only fat. But I don't even know where we. No, that Panja bar that we started at. Go opposite. Let's say you leave the building, just keep going straight. You're gonna see this place here. Now, disclaimer: do not ask what's in the food. However, you are gonna enjoy yourself no matter what. Because I swear down, if I knew what this is, which I do, I just wouldn't be coming this way that much. That guy clearly saw my guy recording. He came in front, looked at the camera, looked at my face, and he just kept on walking. So big shout out to Bodie looks over there, innit? Bodie over there. What's it like to have no hair? Is it hot? Is it cold? I don't know, because I'm not bold. So, overall, I'll give this a 9 out of 10 because of the pure flavors. Sponsored by a big fight going on behind us. We've run into like 3-4 different fights today. Well, this is part of the, I guess, daily routine in Androon. But 9 out of 10 for flavors. Remember, do not ask what's in it. It's just amazing. Here, we're basically here to visit this Doodh Soda wala, which basically means like fizzy drink with milk. Now, I've tried a lot in my life, and I've always had the worst reactions you can think possible. So I'm here trying it again because apparently this is the best one in Lahore. Now, looking at the way they make it and everything, they basically like warm up the milk first, cook it up, get all that thickness out, get all that like ganda, like that bad stuff out. And then they basically mix it. As you can see here, all he's doing is spinning it. Because it goes from hot to cold. And the way he does it is just basically mixing it, just to get it cold, just to get it to the right temperature, right? Then he didn't tell me what flavor of cola it was, but in this prison cup, you got a ton of milk here. I'm guessing just like half a liter easily. So basically, I've had a lot, and I've always had the worst reactions, means vomit. However, this one tastes like, if for those who know Ruh Afza, it has a strawberry taste to it, but it's literally like Ruh Afza with a bit of that fizziness. So if you're like me, you're Valeti, you know me, like we hate this stuff. This one's not too bad. You can take a few sips of it, because even now I'm dying in the heat. However, it's still really good. Now, they make it in these metal, I don't know the exact name for it, but as you can see, they're quite big. And it makes the flavor even better. So you know how you have like, you can cook in specific like stock pots, like deshke as log kehte hain, then it has that different flavor. You know when you have both two aunties or like having the same recipe, but they have a different taste to it. This is the reason. So not only does he cook the milk properly, but also they spin it in a metal one. Too hot. Cheers, lads. Crack a can open on the Julian Sunday, lads. It's actually really good. I don't think it's too much for me, but yeah, I give it a solid. You know what? Of all the Doodh Sodas I've tried, genuinely speaking, I'll give it a solid 9 out of 10. Number one, it hasn't made me vomit yet. Number two, it doesn't make me feel sick. Number three is actually really good. I'll give it that, you know what I mean? Like hands down on all fours, it's actually really good. But again, it's very heavy for me, so it's a bit of a tough one. Really good though. Cheers, lads. So guys, this brings us to the end of the video, and sorry for the different style, different setting. Unfortunately, the battery did die for the phone, the gimbal and the microphone, which was extremely unfortunate. However, we done a lot of content that day, not only related to my food vlogging, but also other stuff. So let's just get into the conclusion of what's basically happened. Now, originally, I remember when we had the Chicken Tawa Piece, the Tawa Piece itself, like if you guys like that tangy, lemony taste, then that's a place to go, but I'm not really about that person. I'm not like that as well. There's only specific times where I like lemon in my food, not even in my biryani. Biryani ke andar log kehte hain hone chahiye, main kehta hu baar mein jao, I don't want it in there. The best tawa piece I've had so far, as contradictory as it is, I mean, each to their own, is from Phase 1 Chatkara. It's not the original Chatkara branch, however, they don't put that lemon thing in there, and it's like quite spicy as well, so I love spice, and it's just the perfect thing. Tawa piece or dal mash ke saath kamal cheez hai, tagra cheez hai. Then we went straight to having them little kebabs. Let me rewind that. Tawa piece, I give it like a 6 out of 10, purely because I just don't like that lemony taste. The roti, however, रोटी कमाल था. जैसे मैं कह रहा हूँ, जैसे लोग करते हैं like मोटा बनाते हैं, they make it really thick sometimes, or they give a thick naan. I hate that, purely because it gets rid of a lot of the flavor and you can't really taste it that much. I do believe, I mean, it might be a conspiracy theory, but I doubt it is. The people in Pakistan, mashallah, do eat a lot. So I do believe that these thick rotis and naans are made for those, and just, you know, fill up the storage, fill it up so they don't have much of the sal in itself. For the sal in itself, मैं उसको दूंगा like 6.5 max. The roti kamal cheez hai, tagra cheez hai, yaar. Like, I love thin rotis, paper thin, as if it's crispy, if it like just has that crackle side to it, and you just amazing. However, we didn't go there for roti, so strong 6.5, and I'm even being nicer. The kebabs, however, despite how small they are and how cute they are, they're like, honestly, like these two, about this size here, amazing. I've had a lot of chapli kebab in my life, but the one in Peshawar was definitely the best. Jaleel kebab, purely because they make it with charbi. They also like, they don't put no oil in it, and they have such high level of standards there. And asal baat ye hai, jab Punjabi log banate hain wo chapli kebab, they make it with more besan than more charbi, if anything. So making with charbi is just like so much better. To compare that and finding some taste similar like that to Jaleel kebabs in Punjab, that's a game changer. Anytime I'm gonna go on Androon Share, I'm 100% going to get that kebab, hands down. Anyone who even goes to Androon, I advise you guys go there, because once you start, it's really hard to stop. Then, I mean, they did make it in oil, so it was quite hard to give it such a high rating, but I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10, because that's something you can eat all the time, but not like all the time, because it is a lot of, again, as I said, a lot of oil to it. And so 6.5 for the tawa piece, 8 out of 10 for the kebabs. Doodh Soda, like, I'm not a person with Doodh Soda. I've had quite a lot of bad experiences with it. Me being a Valleti boy, like, we don't really have that stuff back in London, so it's just a whole new, it's just a whole new invention that I didn't even think of. And having fizzy drinks with milk, I don't even think that's healthy. I don't care what anyone says, as much as people were giving me a history lesson like back there, yeah, and they were saying like, oh, it's good for you, and you know, like, you haven't had the right ones. I had the right one that day. It tasted like Roo Afza with fizziness to it. It was great for like 1-2 sips, but cannot have more than that. But if you are looking for like a proper Doodh Soda place, and you're like me who's had the worst experience with it, then I say go there as well. And then the last part is, now guys, if you guys rewind, right, when I was having the Dil Kaleji and the Dumchi as well, which I didn't know at the time, I love charbi. Charbi बहुत मजेदार है. जब तक मैं KBK जाता हूँ, उधर से खाना पी लेता हूँ, यार कमाल चीज़ है. It's so juicy, and when you have it with your gosh, it's just amazing. However, with this dumchi, you guys can see my face at a certain point. I was literally about to spit it out. मसला ये था, मेरा कैमरा मैन के पीछे तकरीबन 30-40 लोग बस मेरे मुंह पे ऐसे देख रहे थे. So then I couldn't really like spit it out right in front of them. Like, damn, they were eyeing me down, man. I felt like a piece of meat on stool on like a bloody Eid day or something. Like, what the hell was going on with that? I mean, they definitely have a staring problem in Pakistan, but you can't do much about it. However, you know what? जो मालिक था, वो लड़का था, ये सारा खाना जो वो बना रहा था, हमने उसको पता है इतना मिर्चे डालो जब तक मेरा दिल फट जाता है. Zaban, until like my tongue is just burnt from all the flavors and spice, Zaban sar jata hai. Got it in the end. Amazing though. I loved it all. I'm not really kaleji person. I love dil. I mean, it's juicy, chewy, and spicy. So I fucked with it hard. That was really good. The dumchi itself, like, look, charbi doesn't really have like a tendon or like a little bone, you could say. Haddi nahi milte andar. But dumchi ke saath wo ek छोटा सा था, जैसे मैं देख रहा था मैं किधर थू फेंकूंगा. बाद में मैंने किए, it took me by a big surprise, because my videographer and then my other staff member, they didn't tell me what it was. They just said, you want dil and kaleji? They were like, this is really good. And I was like, you know what, I've had it before, let's go for it. I was like, magas nahi hai, takatak nahi hai, to मैं खाऊंगा, खुशी के साथ खाऊंगा. So then when I had it, I was like shocked. These guys, number one, they played a prank on me, which I'm gonna get them back for. Number two, it kind of took me by surprise because of the whole bone situation. There's something hard in there. didn't like it at all. But again, juicy flavors, like flavors. I say I give that a solid 8, 9 out of 10. Genuinely speaking, like really good. I'm gonna take a mark away, and it cannot be a 10 out of 10 with the amount of people that were staring me down, up and down, but you know what? We take it. This camera doesn't do justice. I'm 10 times better in person. So in person is a whole different energy, aura, vibe. It's crazy. It's genuinely crazy. The camera cannot really capture the beauty of like the real world, despite how expensive a camera is, or despite how nice these bloody videos look half the time. A lot of this editing, but khair. The thing is, Tawa Piece, yeah, I mean, it could be way better. Genuinely speaking, it could be way better. I don't know what the hype is about. I don't know why people like it so much. I mean, these Lahoris and Punjabis and Pakistanis, they'll eat anything at this point and just be like, wow, you know what I mean? Wow. Come on, eat it, yeah. It's like, there's no flavors. I mean, we did order a bit more because I wanted to taste it without the lemon. Even then, I wasn't really into it. Hence why we didn't put it in the video. Didn't really like it too much either. But the kebabs, bro, they're worth it. Like, the kebabs are worth it. Type shit. I say anyone goes there, you better go get that kebab, man. Lassi, not lassi, Doodh Soda. Doodh Soda itself, if you have a sweet tooth and you like a milky, fizzy product, like a drink, then go for that. That's the place to go to as well. And lastly, the special areas of a chicken. If I didn't have that audience there, it would be a much different story, but what can you do? But yeah, we went to a few places and it was like really hectic, really busy. It was great to be there. And I said about the ABA, like all these other shots I was getting, I done an interview that day. I was literally trolling that interviewee, bless her. She definitely did not put that video up. I was trolled it bad. And then just walking around, and we got lost at a certain point, but it's okay, we're still alive. To be fair, I'm definitely gonna go again. Everyone keeps saying to me, go for the nashta, but it is packed. I've seen it in the morning. My staff members have sent me videos in the morning. I am not waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to wait a 2-hour line for bloody channe dal, like channe dal and bloody ande ke saath. What the hell? Or like chote or bade pave. Like, I ain't that much. I'm a foodie, but at a certain time, like, you gotta call it quits. It's overdoing it, you know what I mean? I'm not ODing it. What the hell? But yeah, man, it's been your boy, the Valeti boy, Valeti Galla. And Valeti log, Valeti Galla. I'm the Valeti boy. And would I go again? 100%. I'm always gonna go back to that kebab place. That kebab place was hands down amazing. Regarding the other food, I in two minds about that. Genuinely in two minds about that. I've had a lot of different food in my life and that wasn't really exciting. So I see the hype about Androon. I really see it, but again, I think it's just really easy to please people out here. More videos to come, so stay tuned and we're gonna find out soon about more content, I guess, and see what's it like in Androon. And not only Androon, just, you know, all these other food street places. There's so many food street places, but there's not that many things that wow me. I've had a lot of good food in my life, so I'm comparing it to that in a way. I guess for local standards, you can call it whatever it is. All right, I'll see you guys next time in the next video. And sorry guys for the beard, I just had to change it up, just got really bored.